hey guys, come out here and take this picture of me. I want it to be like kind of sexy and mysterious, but, you know, also barely lit.
All right, look, first and foremost, shout out to Nate for the photo. With that out of the way, I've never tried to look sexy a day in my life, as number one, that action is goofy to me, and number two, the word itself has always sounded goofy to me. Besides, to me, this look is more, please throw me off this balcony right now, I won't press charges. But speaking of barely lit, how about this tour, huh? After the tiny bright spot in St. Louis the night before, well, for some of us, in an unexpected 3-hour midnight drive, we woke up back in Springfield, Missouri for the penultimate show. Actually, I should only apply back to Cameron, Rocky, Nils, and I. I neglected to mention that Grooms actually left, fled, escaped, however you want to look at it, the tour after the Wichita show, and, as was discussed, the rest of the guys didn't arrive until the second stop, so this was actually their first time in Springfield. After we woke up, what I remember was all of us looking like husks, shells of what we were at the start of the tour. Broken, hysterical, decrepit beings, just trying to crawl through the last 2 stops, dying to go to our respective homes and hopefully recover from the trauma. The energy was gone. We'd seen too much failure. And given that history, all we felt like we could do was brace for the inevitable failure that would happen that night. You know, we might as well just start it now, Moles. Cue the music. Wait, actually, now that I think about it, nothing bad really happened to us that day. So life went in that irritating, trolly, contrarian way it goes. Perhaps at our lowest, fatigued and expecting nothing but the worst, we got a pretty pleasant day. The only fully enjoyable day of the tour, aside from us catching some racial slurs, but I suppose that's to be expected to be possible in a Midwestern Walmart, so it wasn't much of a surprise. Anyway, we spent the many hours before the show just wasting time around town, talking about the events of the tour up until that point, and I think that's when we became one with the pain. Once that happened, our humor returned from the brink of death, stronger than ever, just like a saying. Let me tell you, once you accept the pain, you transcend. I mean, maybe it was more the hysteria and delirium that had been building over the past 4 days than humor, but does it really matter when it brings you moments like this?
Have you seen him? Roasting session. No, not gonna do this. Look, you should know something wrong when the only one that approves of what you look like is him. Like he failed the eye test at the DMV 5 times. Roasting session. Let me see this. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, yo, daddy got you those, bro. Look at my face, bro. That thing look too small for your head, B. He knows he up. He knows he up. Oh my God. Where's your receipt? You got a receipt? I'm glad my employee discount.
Didn't he wear those to prom? Like something like those to prom? Didn't you? Oh my God.
You gonna take a picture tonight? Look like really like somebody's uncle. Oh no! Oh no! Hold up! I need a moment.
Hey, hold on. Let me see. No,
I'm sorry.
Hey, yo, hold on.
Oh,
is that him or is that not him?
You gotta put this selfie and put it next to that.
That burrito juice started falling all out of his mouth.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm not even.
It is what it is, man.
By nightfall and showtime, we actually felt good, deciding that if things went bad at the show, so what? We'd seen bad 4 nights straight. Bad was nothing to us but an old friend. But luckily for us, the show was just as pleasant and jovial as the rest of the day. It was a house show, and wouldn't you know it, it was the most accommodating, balanced venue yet. Decent sound, decent sized crowd, decent everything. An overall decent time. Just goes to show you that joy won't always be in the places you expect. I think the only complaint would be from Styles. I guess Mans could have used some earplugs. Styles aside, the tour showed mercy on us that day. We didn't have to perform over school intercom grade speakers, and we didn't have to do it in front of an audience of Casper. I'd say the only real downside from that night is that the footage ended up so dark. Then again, it's not like you need lighting to hear Daniel, the orchestrator of the tour from hell himself, introduce all of our sets, simultaneously making himself a C-grade Def Jam comedy host and useful for once.
It's your boy Young out of gas.
It's your boy Young Asthma.
Someone get my man's in the mirror.
Anyway.
You need help, bro.
Wait, hold on. I just got a text message from Moles. And... Okay, hold on. I gotta make a call.
Yep.
Is this Moles?
What?
You hear me?
Yeah, this is Mo.
All right.
What's going on, man?
I just wanted to call because I hear you may have some information about Daniel Ochoa.
Do I met him in a fan community, and he solicited me to do a instrumental project with him.
Okay.
And, at the time, I was doing projects with anyone who asked. So
Bad idea. But okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would say no cap, he probably makes some of the worst beats I've ever heard. About 2 or 3 years later, he was writing for a website, and, he was going to post an album that I had done, and he butchered the name of the album, man. He butchered the name of the album, so I hit him up, and I said, yo, that's actually not what the album title is. And he said he'd take care of it, but it never got taken care of.
He never took care of it. Wow. Classic Daniel, I must say.
This dude sent me a beat once. It sampled Hotline Bling. You know Hotline Bling.
Yeah, big song. Went number 2.
Man, this guy just slowed down Hotline Bling, added some 808s, and the beat didn't even loop up correctly. The beat was all off beat.
The beat was off beat. He had one job. To make a beat. And a beat is usually on beat. That's what makes it a beat. So the beat was off beat. Therefore,
the beat was off beat.
It wasn't a beat.
It wasn't a beat. It was an off beat. Remember, we were at his house once, and he cooked, and you and I decided, we don't know if we can rock with this cooking gear.
Yeah,
Let's
we
order
decided
some
to
food.
get that Domino's.
Yeah, so we got some Domino's, and you got wings, or we got wings, and split them. Something wing-related went down, and I know that he took a wing.
He did. That scoundrel. He did. That's true. That's a true story. That's a fact.
Listen, I got love for this guy in a weird way. I think when you meet him in person, you realize that he means well.
He has a charm.
But
He
man,
has a charm. He's my guy.
I've been waiting to bury. I've been waiting to bury this dude for a long time.
I guess Moles really had to get that off his chest. Anyway, yeah, Not a bad day. Not a bad night. So things weren't all bad on the Can't Sleep tour. But stay woke. Day 7 is creeping. See you Monday.